What's up, guys? It's time to wrestle with Suplexes. I'm Suplexes, and today I will be presenting my dream match card for WrestleMania 39. So, as I am recording this, we are at about 4:30 a.m., 4:40 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, Pacific time. So, let's get into this. I want to wish you all a happy new year to begin. I'm so excited for 2023. Got that Ric Flair title on my eye. Got a lot of other things on my eye. Like a lot for that Ric Flair title. But here we go. Let's get started with my dream match card for WrestleMania 39. And if you saw my short post, I made a Roman Reigns title. He's not gonna get one because he's still active, so that wouldn't make sense. But it looks really hot, so look at that. So let's begin with the dream card. New year, new me. First video, first thing aside from Happy New Year's that I've published on media. So let's get into it. First match is a triple threat, which wait, actually, this is a main event of night two. So technically, it's not the first match, but you know, first match I'm talking about. So this will start at the Royal Rumble. It's Seth Rollins in the ring, and Cody's number 30, and then Cody and Seth eliminate each other. They have a match at the Elimination Chamber to determine who's actually fighting Roman, but he gets thrown out because of bloodline attacks. So it's announced it'll be a triple threat world title match in the main event of night two between these two, and the story will be that Roman's never beaten Seth. Seth always beats Roman, and Cody is the one guy who's destined to take the title from Roman Reigns. That is the story going into this match. I think it could rival the Benoit, Triple H, Shawn Michaels three-way at Mania 20 if they do it right. By the way, if you're looking at this match card, you're like, what's the inspiration? It's inspired by the WrestleMania 20 match card design. Directly inspired. Just a few slight changes, but mostly the same thing. I took lots of time to put this together, so I hope you like the design. I hope you like the look. Comment what you think of that. And the theme in the back, if you could hear it, is Step Up from Drowning Pool for WrestleMania 20. So, anyways, for this match, I'm not sure who could win. You could really go any way. I would pick Roman because I think he should hold the belt for 1,000 days. But you could go any way. I think this is the best main event they could put on. Part of me actually thinks they're gonna do this, but only time will tell what Triple H decides to do. Next match is Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship. I know I put Raw twice. I just noticed that. What are you gonna do about it? I can't do anything. So there it is. So I just think this is a good match. Like, it's easier to set up. Just have Rhea Ripley win the Rumble. These two rose up together. I watched a video. I forgot who said it, but I think it was Super Kick Studios. He said these two are like John Cena and Batista because they were the final two in that Rumble. They both went on to win world titles at WrestleMania 37, and they've been climbing up together. They've been the two top faces, so I think them colliding at the show, and I would have it kick off WrestleMania weekend, like night one, first match. I already mentioned that, I think, sorry if I did, but I think for this match, Bianca Belair gets like a cheap Eddie Guerrero beating Kurt Angle type of win over Rhea, and then Rhea, I think you have her win the title at Backlash, so it's not like Bianca won the title at Mania and just lost it at the next year's Mania. That's kind of strange to me. I'd have her hold it for a year and then lose it at Backlash to Rhea Ripley in like any type of match. It could be like a three-way throw in a Charlotte, throw in a Asuka, but I think Rhea wins it pay-per-view after. It could go either way. That's just my preference. The three-way, I didn't have preference. This one I do. Okay, next match. You're like looking at this most likely like what the hell? Cause I get it. If Rock's gonna come back, he's gonna fight Roman. That is the thing they're gonna do. I hold that off. This is the story for the match. It's pretty simple. The Rock comes, like the Samoan dynasty or the bloodline is beating down Seth and Cody. The Rock comes, he's at cleaning house, and then out of nowhere, a hooded Brock Lesnar throws him over the top. I'd have Brock finish the feud with Lashley earlier in the night at Royal Rumble. He throws Rock over the top. And then you have 20 years in the over 20 years in the making. Because SummerSlam '02, these two fought, and Lesnar won his first world title at that event. So, why do I have this here? I'm not sure if there's a venue in Samoa, but I think you could do an international show, like take away a big show and like put it in Samoa. Maybe SummerSlam. Maybe SummerSlam if they got the cojones to do that. But you never know. I think there's money in taking time to build it. This is The Rock's first match back. It'd just be really good to me. Either winner, it would be alright. I would prefer The Rock winning if he fights Roman Reigns. But this is my dream card. So, this is a match I'd have. Not saying it's the most likely. Rock coming back isn't even likely. But this is what I want. This is the most unrealistic it's gonna get, by the way, because the next match is Gunther versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And the story is simple here as well. Gunther, he's the dominant champ. I'd have him beat Strowman clean at the Royal Rumble, and then Elimination Chamber. I'd have The Rock cost Lesnar a match with Gunther, so Gunther beats Brock Lesnar at Elimination Chamber thanks to The Rock. But you still get that visual of him beating Lesnar, and then it all comes down to this match. And Sheamus wins it. It goes to 3 falls. I'd have Sheamus win the first fall, Gunther wins the second fall, and Sheamus wins the third fall. That's how I'd book it. And finally, oh yeah, I gotta say, this match for the order, I'd have this go on either second to last or third to last. I, for me, I would have this like if they're gonna do a concert at Mania, I'm assuming they're gonna do it because Hollywood. If they're gonna do a concert, I'd have this match be second to last at night two, and then have Roman the three-way with Roman, Cody, and Seth, or I would have this third last, so the crowd has room to breathe before the main event. And this match, I would have this kick off night two of WrestleMania. And finally, the fifth and last match that I made a card for. in the main event of night one of WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre versus Edge in a career-threatening match. Now, in this one, I kind of got a story. It all starts at the Royal Rumble. Edge beats Finn Balor in a career-threatening match because Finn is like, if you're gonna fight me at the Rumble, you're gonna put something on the line. Drew McIntyre on that same night, he gets screwed out of the Royal Rumble. The Bloodline outnumbers him. Solo eliminates him to add fuel to the fire. And then the next night on SmackDown, or the next SmackDown episode after the Rumble, Drew destroys Solo Sikoa in a match. He wins by knockout. And he goes up to Triple H's office. I'd make this a thing for 2 weeks. This week, so the first week he's like, Triple H, I want the world title match. Put me in the chamber. And Triple H is like, no. And he's like, I just beat Solo Sikoa. And then next week, Drew's like, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hijack SmackDown until you come out. Then Triple H comes out after like 5 minutes, and Drew's like, you're either gonna put me in the match or I'm quitting right here, right now. So Triple H is like, I'm not gonna put you in the match, man. You've lost too much. And then Drew is like visibly pissed off. He's like, I didn't even take the pin at Survivor Series. Did you see me last week? And Triple H is like, yeah, I saw you last week. And I saw you at the Rumble get your ass eliminated. I saw you at War Games lose that match. I saw you at Extreme Worlds lose that match. I saw you at Clash at the Castle lose that match. Face it, Drew. All you do is lose. You never win. You're a failure. And I don't think you deserve to fight Roman Reigns. After all the world title opportunities you've gotten, hell no. So Drew snaps. He leaves SmackDown. And the announcers don't even talk about it. It's not on social media. It's like the MJF fire me incident. So then we get to Elimination Chamber. Edge automatically gets qualified in the match because he beat Finn Balor at Royal Rumble. And backstage, Drew throws him off a scaffold, 10-foot scaffold backstage through 2 tables. And this blood feud is ignited for WrestleMania. And Edge wins this match. On this night, on this day, he sees clearly, just like Matt Striker said at Royal Rumble 2010, which I just watched. Edge wins. The crowd goes home happy from night one of WrestleMania. Drew gets the main event in front of fans he's wanted. Edge gets that big WrestleMania main event win. I wouldn't have this be his last Mania, but it might be his last main event. He gets that big main event win. It's a good old heel versus face story. Drew's the heel like he was in 2018 when he was with Ziggler, just ruthless. He goes to Raw and destroys Edge every week. I would have this be the beginning of a feud, and I think this would work better if we saw them in a straight up wrestling match for if this is a first match. But there you go. Those are my matches that I've pitched. There are other things I'd like Money in the Bank, or like I think Ronda wins the title back at Rumble. I think this is a Dewey tour, and that she fights Becky. Wouldn't mind that much. I think Austin Theory might fight John Cena. Logan Paul might fight John Cena. Maybe they make it a 3-way. I think the Usos are gonna fight Kevin and Sami. But this is my dream. I don't dream about those matches. Oh, thank you for watching, Suplexers. Thank you for sticking with me through 2022. Let's make this the best year in channel history. This has been Suplexus. Comment what you think of the video. Comment any matches you would add to this dream card. Thank you for watching. This has been Suplexus. I love you all, and good morning, most likely, to you all. Because I'm assuming you all don't stay up until 5 like this dude recording right now. Well, good night and peace. Love you all. Share, like, comment, subscribe. This has been Suplexus.